Hi there. So today I want to talk about diversity in art. In my art journey, I've focused mainly on getting better at art. I've only been doing art for a few years. At first I learned to draw detailed pencil portraits, and then I moved on to watercolor earlier this year. Somewhere along the way, I started to incorporate a message into each of my pieces and imbued them with symbolism and meaning. I also started my Instagram account and now this channel. And while I don't have many followers, only around 600 on Instagram at the time of recording, I think it's necessary that I hold myself accountable. I'm not just making art for myself, I'm setting an example as well. Obviously, I'm also doing that outside of the art world, attending protests, advocating for local changes, etc., and I will continue doing that even when it's not trendy. Recently, I noticed that my art is lacking in diversity. I'm a white person from a predominantly white town, and while that's not an excuse, I think it's relevant background information. As artists, we paint what is around us. For me, I often use myself as a reference or my white friends. But in the art community as a whole, the majority of characters are white, especially in fantasy art or surreal art that doesn't claim a likeness of a specific person. Now, obviously, that's a generalization, but from what I've seen, that's mainly true. And the subject of the painting is a vessel for me. But white people shouldn't be the default character. I promise to incorporate more people of color into my work in the future. But first, I need to learn to accurately paint them. So I'm starting off with today's study of a black woman, which I'm pretty proud of. She turned out a lot better than I was expecting. When I'm more comfortable with painting different skin tones and facial features, I will then be able to add on my surreal elements, which is the fun part. That's the journey I went on to get to a place where I can have a style I'm comfortable with that uses white faces. And I promise that I will get to that place with people from all over the world. I sincerely hope that this does not come off as insensitive in any way. I really am trying to learn and get better. So please call me out on my mistakes in the comments. And if you like what you've seen today, I would really like if you would join me on my journey.